Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome. Are you ready? You excited? Hey, let me, Death King, BD Gray, Wombat. Cheers, everyone. Early arrivers. Early arrivers, ready for the long haul. Has everyone had their coffee? Has everyone had their breakfast? Or their dinner? I feel like the game volume is actually pretty low. It's not letting me mute the game, so I'm wondering if the volume's actually up on my PC all the way. Tab out for a second here. Not gonna let me, is it? Would it not let me? Hey Kim, good morning. Iceman, what's happening?
Iceman cometh.
Game volume looks a little low to me. I have no idea why it's actually not letting me tab out. Isn't that strange? Oh well, we'll sort it. I am going to be playing this with controller, but because of a weird... I've tested a couple things, and for some reason I cannot confirm the character creation and put the name in unless I'm in keyboard and mouse mode, so we'll enable the controller afterwards. Alright, welcome everyone. Skyrim time. Skyrim time. We're gonna be here for a week or two, non-stop. No one gets to sleep. No one can leave. We're gonna be here for 2 weeks straight. I hope everyone brought your jars and all your goodies. Okay, there are some mods installed. They're effectively tested. There's one or two things that have to play further into the game to test. But things should run, things should load if you're curious about the mods. We have the following mods installed. There we go. Climates of Tamriel, the 2K textures, SkyUI. I've never actually had a problem with the original UI. I played this on console for hundreds of hours with the original UI. And it was fine for me, but I understand SkyUI does bring a lot of information. Presents it more clearly. We'll get a chance to explore that. I don't know too much about what it can do beyond what it does by default. Sofia, just something I ran into. A mod that seems to be voiced by a voice actress who has already done some work for Skyrim, and she voiced a third-party mod. Fully voiced follower. We'll see if she's a good companion. Static Mesh Improvement mod, the Ruffled Feather, which is at least handling water effects and some other things. Some patches, fan patches that correct some things that weren't fixed in the official patches. And let me get a little bit caught up here. Death King's birthday Skyrim stream, best day ever! Yeah, hey, Death King, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic time in Tamriel today. We need to get you a sweet roll. Birthday sweet roll hype. Rex. Hey, how you doing, Rex? And if anybody takes your sweet roll, you just let me know. We'll chop their head off. Okay? Hopefully no birthday arrows to the knee. Difficulty question. We can come back to, but I'm thinking either expert or master. Legendary would be silly. Everything's just a damage sponge. It would not be fun. It would not be extra fun. I'm thinking master might be the same way. Your call. Let me know. Expert, master. We can also start on expert and change it to master or the other way around. You tell me.
You are finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Rex, what made you think alternate start? I think the climate and weather mod might have added some snow to that ride that's not normally there.
Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Oh, the alternate start mod you were talking about. Yeah, I think it's called Skyrim Unbound. Something like that. Tried it once. It's kind of neat. You can start inside a cell as a prisoner, have to break out, or various other things.
Yes, Papa.
Hey, Duane.
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think?
Is the game very quiet to you as well? It appears I'm not able to adjust the Windows volume for some reason inside the game right now.
Keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them, we weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak.
Okay,
Jarl
cool.
of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? Oh, the delivery of that line, it's exceptional. Who are you? It's almost like the caterpillar in Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Who are you? Simpika, hello. How are you doing? So, alright. We're not going to spend forever here. There's not a lot of, unless you mod the heck out of it, there's not a lot of stuff you can do with the character creation. Not as much as many people would like. Alright, Nord. I feel like Skyrim is a tale of the Nords, and although you can, here, I'm not going to be playing keyboard and mouse, but I will need one for a moment until I change it over to controller. Argonians, there's lots of great races. Lots of good lore. I hope we get a chance over the next couple weeks to talk all about this. Sepika, I'm well, thank you, and I hope you're well. We are woo. Welcome, man. I know you haven't seen a whole lot of Skyrim, so here's your chance. Here's your chance. I'll a lot of people have done is played more than just Skyrim. A lot of people have played Oblivion, of course. A lot of people have gone further than that, and before that they played Morrowind. Some people have gone all the way back to the earlier ones. What are they? Daggerfall and Arena. But let's just say Morrowind, and then Oblivion, now Skyrim. You put those together, there's a lot of lore in this world, and the only one I really know anything about is Skyrim. And I'm super rusty, and I never really dug into the lore too much. So it should be cool to hear from people who know more about the lore of the world. I understand that Morrowind probably had the most. Although it was all in text. Almost all in text. So, the Argonian, the races, have really rich histories and reasons why they are perhaps worth playing. I'm going to play a Nord. This is a tale of the Nords, and I don't have particular attachment to any of the other races. Breton. But let's just run through them a little bit. Argonians, we'll read the descriptions. Read them off for you. This reptilian race, well suited for the treacherous swamps of their black marsh homeland, has developed a natural resistance to diseases and the ability to breathe underwater. They can call upon the hissed skin to regenerate health very quickly. So each race does kind of have its own special feature, ability. In addition to their quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of High Rock's Bretons can boast a resistance to magic. Bretons can call upon the dragon skin power to absorb spells. Hey, Void, what's going on? Celador, hello. Yes. PC, with some mods. Mods listed there. If you missed it, the mods command will tell you what mods are installed. Hopefully they'll all work. I don't know if I'll add any more throughout the week, but we can talk about it. Adding mods in the middle of the stream, some could require a fresh start. We won't be doing that. Some could mess with things in unexpected ways. I don't want that, so may just stick with these. Dark Elf, also known as Dunmer, in their homeland of Morrowind. Dark Elves are noted for their stealth and magic skills. They're naturally resistant to fire and can call upon their ancestors' wrath to surround themselves in fire. High Elves, also known as Altmer, in their homeland of Somerset Isle. The High Elves are the most strongly gifted in the arcane arts of all the races. They can call upon their highborn power to regenerate magicka quickly. Hasero, how are you doing? I forgot the glow books. I meant to install the glow books. That's the kind of mod I think I could install after the fact, and it shouldn't break anything. So thank you for reminding me. I forgot all about the glow books. So that books we have not read will be slightly highlighted. It'll be easier to tell them apart, so we won't have to go through every book on every shelf to know if we've read them already. I will probably not read every page of every book in this game. There are a lot. I actually got a hold of a PDF file that's floating around which has all the books of Skyrim in it. If anyone's interested, well, I might be able to still find that. Probably have it somewhere. Very cool stuff. A lot of good writing. Some of the tales are actually worth reading, and I'll try to find a couple of them. Some of the books are not found together, so we might find pieces of a tale out of order and have to wait. When we have all the pieces of a tale, or at least the beginning pieces, might start reading through some of those. I've got about 500-ish Hasero. Awesome. Most of it was on PlayStation 3 too, where it was buggy as heck. Got about 100 hours on PC. I think we're going to spend about 60 to 100 hours on this playthrough, is what I'd like. I'd like to do the main game, main DLCs, plenty of side stuff, explore things you'd like. If there are things you'd like to see, let me know. Tips are welcome. Everything's on the table. Talk about it in every which way. Okay. Imperials, natives of Cyrodiil. They have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They're skilled with combat and magic. Anywhere gold coins might be found, Imperials always seem to find a few more. They can call upon the voice of the Emperor to calm an enemy. Khajiit. Always enjoyed watching people play the Khajiit. But I've never played one. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere. that pronounced elsewhere? It looks like elsewhere. That's cool. They are intelligent, quick, and agile. They make excellent thieves due to their natural stealthiness. All Khajiit can see in the dark at will and have unarmed claw attacks. Tempting. Kind of tempting to play a Khajiit. I've never played one. I do like playing a stealthy archer. Are there any major restrictions? Can Khajiit still wear, let's say, Nightingale armor? Can you still wear Nightingale armor? I'm slightly tempted. Nord is my default. I'm going to play a female Nord character, and I'm sort of tempted to play a Khajiit. But the Nords, citizens of Skyrim, they're a tall and fair-haired people, strong and hardy. Nords are famous for their resistance to cold and their talent as warriors. They can use a battle cry to make opponents flee. Never actually used much. They can wear all items. Khajiit would be easily distracted by a box laying on the ground, or a ball of yarn. Khajiit has wares if you have coin. All races can wear anything. Like I said, I am rusty. Thank you. It's been a long, long time. Years. I don't think I've played this in 3 or more years. People of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains, Orcish smiths are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire and are fearsome when using their berserker rage. Redguard, the most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. The Redguards of Hammerfell have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to poison. They can call upon an adrenaline rush in combat. Ready to roll, baby. Hey, how are you doing? The clan folk of Western Valenwood forests, also known as Bosmer. Wood elves make good scouts and thieves. There are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. They have natural resistances to both poisons and diseases and command animals to fight for them. Wood elf also sounds cool. Never went through enough of the races. I didn't do enough playthroughs. Alright, in the honor of not being completely boring and doing what I used to do years ago to a T, although I'm gonna miss my... I like to do a dark-haired Nord. It says they are fair-skinned, fair-haired. I like a raven-haired Nord, and then he wears armor anyways. Which makes good-looking vampire, too. Makes a good-looking vampire. Yankees rule. How you doing? What's going on? We are going to, at some point, do some sort of polls for different things. Factions. What faction do we end up with in a civil war? Do we become a werewolf? Do we become a vampire? What do we do with certain things? So, I don't think we're going to start with any opening polls, but there'll be some at some point. Painful Blade, yes, be a cat. Be a cat. Mr. Gan, Privyet, welcome back. Good to see you again. Male cat, make it orange. I am not Garfield. But, yeah, maybe we could. Maybe we could do a male cat. I don't think orange is gonna fly. How about it? Khajiit. Can see in the dark? Yes. Unarmed claw attacks? Sure. Though a pair of daggers would still be cool. New series? New series I don't follow. New series? Eat. Oh. What are the other buttons? You want R? I'm not done. Should be doing this with the controller. I haven't clicked around in here with the keyboard and mouse. The only reason I'm using the keyboard and mouse is because it will not let me with the controller finalize this and then put in the name. I can't press the button. I had to change it to keyboard and mouse to get that working. Alright, let's keep this pretty simple. What do we have here? was all ready to race through character creation, but I wasn't planning on picking a Khajiit, so I need a minute. Need a minute. Kinda cool. He looks kinda cool. Oh yeah, I am. Yes, Yankees. Yes, just the start, fresh playthrough. We're gonna spend 1 to 2 weeks doing this, probably 60 to 100 hours. Different types of cats. I like the base cat.
I have detected a signal.
Hey, Yankees rule,
static.
thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Tamriel. Welcome aboard the Starship Chaos. Great timing here at the start of the adventure. Alright, there's so many cool looking cats here. Wow. Go with any of the cat. Yeah. And cat complexion. War paint. That's supposed to be war paint. Like those are just the fur patterns on the war paint menu. Although maybe the fur has been painted. Burly cat, no girly cat. Not gonna mess with any of that. I think they did a fine job. I've never played a cat before, so I'm not too worried about it. What can we do? Can we get some green eyes? We have some nice green cat eyes somewhere in there. Cat eyes, but... Ooh, how about those? Those. Hello! Levi plays Twitch. Hello. How are you doing? I think we're probably good there. Mouth, hold on. Mouth shape. Good to me. Some of the hairstyles have the rings in the ears, and some of the hairstyles don't. In fact, they have different ears. What the heck is that? There's like fur sticking up 3 inches on the tip of each ear. I thought that was part of the ear. Part of the ear. Kinda cool. Hey, Jamie. Sally Jane, hello. Boy, everyone's here right at the start. This is sweet. We're all gonna get to begin the adventure together. Like that too. It's kind of simple. Couple braids. Like maybe one tie in the back. Go with that. All right. Facial hair? Facial hair? Let's not worry about it. What do you say? Okay, I think we're good. Man, is this gonna be a Jundin? Jundin's never been a cat. What's up, TYB? How you doing? Yeah, Levi, I've never played a Khajiit. Here, we'll stick an apostrophe in there so it's slightly more of a Khajiit name. Levi plays Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. It'll be Jundan.
You with one of the trade caravans, Khajiit? Your kind always seems to find trouble.
Now, to be able to get back to the controller here. First order of business. Did we say anything about difficulty? What did you think? Expert or master? I don't want to crank it to legendary. Everything will be a sponge. I do want the controller on. So we can do expert. We could do master. The only difference between expert and master means things are going to take more arrows, more stabs. I don't think it's going to make the game more fun. Combat, the range combat is better than the melee, in my opinion. The melee is pretty whack, 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 whack. Danza, what's going on, man? Welcome. Apprentice. I'm thinking expert would be okay. Expert. Easier is better. Yeah, I mean, we don't even have to do expert. I don't think expert will be too bad. Expert should be... I don't think it'll be a time sink. So,
Captain,
move on to a controller now. Yay.
He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to elsewhere. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Right, we can also change it on the fly.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General.
It's nothing.
Give them their last.
I hear roars like that all the
As
time
we
in
commend
these
your
here hills.
souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon
For the
you.
love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn. As you wish.
Bailey.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the cat!
Next, the cat. Nice. Oh, there's gonna be dialogue I've never heard playing a Khajiit. Huh.
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner.
Nice and easy. Just Andrew. Privyet. Welcome. How are you today? Now, the cat. I don't think there's enough room in that basket for 3 heads. 2 maybe.
What in oblivion?
They didn't plan this out very well.
Sentries! What do you
Oh my god!
It's in the clouds.
Dragon!
Hey, Snow Owl, what's going on? Perfect timing. Cheers. This way.
What is that thing? Would the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
Yes, everything's blurry in the game right now. It just does that.
to move now.
Mr. Baralgin, how are you doing? Prestige, what's up? I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I've never played a cat before. I've only ever played a Nord. And I don't know, I might have played an elf once. Oh my god! We're not going that way. Wait, you want me to go that way? Are you crazy?
Jump through the roof and keep going. Go! We'll follow when we can.
Character's hands are still tied.
Come on! Hamid, you need to get over here! Now!
That boy, you're doing great. Torol! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
We're gonna be able to play this in third person, and I like playing most of it in third person when I'm not shooting arrows, but we can't do that yet. Not until after our... We'll get there.
Quickly, follow me!
Khajiit should make a good stealth archer, and a lot of people will give this character a lot of shit for being a cat. That should be fun too.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
It's you and me. Yeah, for a few more seconds. Oh, I'm gonna ditch you in a minute. So we'll do polls later about Stormcloak and Imperials when it comes to the Civil War. We'll talk vampires, werewolves, and... Can a Khajiit become a werewolf? Or a vampire? Is that even a thing? But for now, let's follow Ralof. Ralof wasn't trying to cut our head off like the Imperials were. Imperials are like, you want to stay alive? Come with me. You guys were trying to cut my head off. I'm not going with you. I'm going with this guy over here. You can. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Snow. Procyon. Everyone get away from the dragon. Quick, quick. He's so scripted. He can't hurt you. Get away quick. All good.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
There'll be plenty of time to talk about Bethesda scripting
Just
throughout
like
the
the
game.
children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Yes, please. DLC.
Let's cut you
Prestige
loose.
should have all of it. Basically have everything. Yes? You're gonna cut me loose?
There you go. You may as well take Gunnar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
They'll talk shit about Khajiits and you'll be like, look at me! Look at me! So, the menus for this game were really made for consoles, and a lot of people on PC complain that they were terrible with the keyboard and mouse. SkyUI is where this menu came from. I'm not used to it yet. I'm fine with the original menus, but I'll get used to it. It does have a lot more information. It'd be easier to compare gear.
I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here.
At least once I do get used to it.
This one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Naked Geralt? Geralt! Geralt!
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
It's not literally the Legendary Edition Prestige. I just packed all the DLC in when it came out, so...
The Imperials! Take cover! Get this gate open.
Oh, good. We can go third person now. You know what I don't have? I haven't equipped any weapons. Better do that.
That your best? We are routed. Fall back.
Maybe these Imperials had the key.
Yeah, I don't know, Procyon. I'll take suggestions, but I'm not necessarily going to... I mean, we can talk about them, but I'm not necessarily going to keep modding it throughout the week. Of course we could improve on that. There's a million mods out there, and a lot of them have dependencies and cross-dependencies, and don't do this, but make sure you set that. Is it a she-cat? Nope. It is not a she-cat. It was going to be a she-nord, but it is not a she-cat. Alright, I want to dual wield. We're going to go daggers. Daggers. And we don't need this. Favorited. Using a controller in SkyUI is almost counterintuitive. It was really made to improve the keyboard and mouse experience. I'd like light gear. Let's put on some light gear, light boots, bracers, helmet, and slightly better. The Imperial armor is just a little better. Carrying 2 iron daggers, we'll probably pick up some steel. As soon as we get a bow. Alright, I'm just mumbling and thinking out loud, but stealthy archer and dual wielding with daggers is going to be a lot of the combat
Message
for the next
coming
couple
in.
weeks.
Pass
Hey
it
Rick,
through.
Rick D Gaming, thank you for the host. Thank you very much and welcome. How you doing? Why not a She-Nord? Oh man, Prestige! I have played a She-Nord for 500 hours in this game and I was so prepared to. And I finally had a little leap of creativity, if you will, a willingness to get outside of my element. Are you you gonna give me grief? Man, that's like I'm gonna feel bad that I didn't do my classic She-Nord. I'm trying to do something a little different, something exciting. Something exciting. Alright. Stealthy archer or a mage. And you have to cheat to be a good mage. Yeah, I've never been a good mage in this game, and I've only tried once or twice. But what we should have is... And with the full stamina bar,
Unlock that door.
we can do some of that, even right away. I think it'll be cool to have some new dialogue that I've never heard even in 500 hours in the game.
Before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Mage is hard if you don't really know the game mechanics. Yeah, timing and aiming spells.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move.
Oh, Yankees, I'm just ribbing Prestige a bit because he knows me pretty well.
Prisoners are escaping.
Nah, we're good friends. I'm just, you know.
I cannot best.
I was very close to doing a She-Nord. I'm gonna miss it a little bit too. There's a certain look. I get used to playing characters in games that look a certain way and then I play them again and again because it just gets locked in my head. Certain voice goes with a certain appearance. I know, Prestige, you had a hard time in Mass Effect 2 warming up to any of the alien races, even Liara. I know you kind of came around on Liara. Takes a little while. I've never done the basket bucket trick in Skyrim, putting a bucket over NPC heads so they can't see you stealing things. We're gonna do that. I'd like to try it. I'll pick a basket that I want at some point here. This one. I want this basket. There's our basket. We'll have to play around with that. So, crafting is going to be a big thing. Let's see here, just for picking up items. What button is it? That? Yeah, alright. So in Skyrim, you can pick up bodies, buckets, a lot of Bethesda games. And
What are you doing that for?
because I wanted to test it. And in theory, you can put a bucket on someone's head, and then they don't have line of sight on what you're doing in the room. So if you want to steal, you put a basket on someone's head, then you rob the place blind. Because they will be literally blind. Hey, Cream, what's going on?
That takes care of that. Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
We'll worry about inventory, carry weight, stuff like that later. For now, I'm going to grab everything. When I have to, I'll start dropping things.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cave.
Using a shield would be good, maybe, but I want to dual wield, so archer and dual wield, so shield is not going to come into play much.
We might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's...
You've played Fallout 3, and when Skyrim came out, you would have immediately recognized that system for lockpicking. It's the same one. And lots of games have done similar things since. Hello now. So this is, if you're starting off as a mage, there's your starter mage gear. Skills in Skyrim are improved by using them. So if you want to improve your shield skill, you have to block. If you want to improve your one-hand skill, you got to use one-hand weapons. If you want to improve your lock picking, you have to pick locks, and so forth. We'll get lots of opportunities to talk about skills and how to build the character. But for now, yeah, it even uses the same sounds. Man, I did, just gonna mention it here, and then I'll try not to mention it as it becomes a real issue. I did some tests while installing the mods, make sure they would all run right. It's running. Performance is not what it was. That's a little weird for me because it was just butter smooth in tests. And I don't want to mess with it now, so unless it becomes a real issue... You know what, I didn't test too much after doing the static mesh improvement mod. I just tested to make sure everything loaded okay. I don't think I played around much. Maybe it over-tweaked some things. Ah, well. If the chop's real bad, I'll mess with it after the stream tonight. Maybe make some adjustments for tomorrow. But we've got a 12-hour stream today. We're going to spend a lot of time here. Hey, Spark. How you doing? Bow. I think there was a bow I could have already picked up. Stealth. I want to get my stealth skill up as soon as possible. So even in areas where... Notice how it's going from detected to hidden. The little bits of hidden that show up are actually improving my stealth skill. Just that it goes back and forth, that I will occasionally get credit for being hidden from enemies that are in the room. So I'm going to spend a lot of time running around in stealth. Even when I'm not in full stealth. That'll be our first crappy bow. Oh yeah, Prestige, I fully intend to get the bow and 3-shot the bear. How are we doing weight-wise? Where's the display? I think I've already overdone it a little bit on weight. Auto-saving. Man, that autosave is so slow. This is on a solid-state drive on PC, and it's still that way. Carry weight, we can't really pick up much more until I drop a bunch of crap. We sort by weight. Can't combine use of the keyboard and mouse and the controller. SkyUI is not letting me mouse over this stuff since I'm in controller mode. I'm not sure how to sort. Order. Order. I don't see it sorting by... Did it sort by weight at some point? No. Doesn't look like it's ordering by weight. Stolen, enchanted, name, column. Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go. Wheat. And value. So let's drop heavy. Alright, this is good. This is me getting used to SkyUI. I need to just look at this. We're going to be doing so much of this, being able to quickly drop crap. You can on mouse keyboard, so you should be... Yep, I think I found it. Bumpers between columns, and... There's some sort of overlap between favoriting and equipping things in this SkyUI as well, so I'm going to favorite things I don't mean to favorite until I get used to that. Drop crap. Yes, for gauntlets. Drop. I used to have in my head sort of a system of value to weight for picking things up, and maybe I'll figure that out again at some point. Should have just dropped armor. That weighs a ton and didn't have much value. Anyways, there we go. Playing around with it all. Let's equip a bow. I do want to favorite that. And you can have different weapon sets. So this is the favorites menu with SkyUI, and I really don't get this one yet. Vanuatu, how are you doing? What's up? Longbow, definitely want to put that in a group. And then I want to put 2 daggers in a group. Oh, how does that work?
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
I'm here. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Big Skyrim fan. Yeah, SkyUI is gonna... I don't mean to I get these out of a group. I don't want boots or armor to change when I bring up the menu. Yeah, I don't want my armor to change. How do we get that out of the group? Group 1, yeah. Group 2, yes. That's all I want to change. All. I want this out. I don't want the boots or the armor to be part of this. Get them out of the group. Don't take the boots off either. Seriously, how do I get these out of the group? That's just kind of weird. I don't remember putting them in the group. Now I'm a naked Khajiit. That's not the plan either. Jesus, what's going on? You're cooking. Wanted to drop a line nonetheless. Skyrim, so good. Welcome, Jesus. Alright, favorite, yes, I want to favorite the potion. But see, it used it and favorited it. I don't... A, favorite, A, unfavorite. To favorite and unfavorite this, it's also using it. What kind of weird control overlap is that? So if I want to mark this as favorite, it's going to use another one. I just used 2 of these. And if I want to mark it as favorite, it's going to use another. Doesn't seem right. Iron arrows, daggers. I want to swap out. I can still equip with the bumpers to each. I can put steel in the right, iron in the left. That's fine. Isn't it a toggle in the inventory? It should be a toggle in the inventory, but it's acting like 2 functions. There's a button to equip. So if I put away my weapons, we can pan the camera around. I told you I was a naked Khajiit. The favoriting got me all messed up. I don't want any of this favorited. No. Not favorited. I just want... just want some of it equipped. Yep, equipped. Helmet, bracers, studded. Nothing favorited. Right? So. Now, that looks a little better. That looks a little better. We've got iron daggers. Still naked though, yep. Yup. Yankees, I don't really watch much sports at all, no. Sometimes championship games. But my deal with sports is not always played well. In fact, it's not usually played well. Sports is just, there's way too much sports for money and not enough athletes playing exceptionally well. I find it interesting when athletes play exceptionally well. It's just not common. Alright. So... confirm group. Why is this so counterintuitive? Yeah, I want... there we go. That's the kind of switch I want. That's all I want. I want to be able to have my weapons out, dual wielding, and very quickly switch to a bow.
Let's see where this goes.
Shouldn't be that hard to set it up though. I'll have to figure that out later. Trail Master, what's going on? Privyet, welcome back. Game takes twice as long if you use stealth. Well, stealth is fun. And incredibly useful. Even though you can use a bow and arrow in third-person mode, I will be switching to first-person mode anytime I'm actually going to shoot. Almost all the time. You got a glitch spell once? What was that? Actually going to stay on this side too, for the most part.
That doesn't go anywhere. I guess we'd better try this way.
Oh, I should be sneaking. These should... If I do sneak attacks for all these, I will get a fair amount of stealth. Like I said, I'm going to spend a lot of time in stealth.
I hate those damn things. Too many eyes, you know?
Frostbite venom. Crafting potions, healing, offensive, poisons, all kinds of things will come up. There's so much collecting of resources, and we'll find some good times to talk about it.
This way.
I've got a tail! Holy crap, I've got a tail!
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now.
Shush!
Let's try to stay
Rayla.
alive.
No.
Take it nice and slow. And watch where you stand. Sneaking is overrated, eh?
Sneaking is overrated, eh? I don't always stealth kill bears, but when I do it with 3 arrows. Already sneaking game. Already sneaking. Put it on expert, I think. We were talking about that. I think master would be okay, but a bit spongy. And legendary would just be a damage sponge. It would be absurd to do for streaming, I think. It doesn't... It's a kind of silly challenge increase. And all they do is just give everything a ton more hit points. A ton. Most of the dogs in Skyrim are domesticated.
Wait!
Finally, out of that dark, dingy cave. Like, this was coming out of the vault for the first time.
For good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
You think we should split up? I'm just gonna follow you for now. Hey, Spark. Dad is finishing up his radiation treatments today. Cheers. Toast to him. May he never have to go back. Have a good day. We'll see you later. Picking flowers.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire.
I like the blue ones.
If anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
So, one thing you can do, and should do, you can discover different resources you pick up, flowers you pick, etc. They all have different properties, but they have multiple properties. And you can find out one of the properties. I'm trying to remember this all, but I know you can find out one of the properties by eating it. So we could eat a salt pile or a spider egg, or eat the bear claws, or the flowers or the thistle branch, and we should by eating these things for properties. See, unknown, 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 unknown. If we eat a blue mountain flower, restore health, discovered from blue mountain flower. By combining things with different properties, we can make different potions and poisons. eventually. First order of business, though, is to eat them. So let's eat the bear claws. Restore health. Stamina, rather. Restore stamina from the bear claws. Spider's eggs. Damages stamina. Salt pile. Weakness to magic. There's our breakfast. Purple mountain flower. Restore stamina. Thistle branch. Resist frost. So now we've eaten random things off the forest floor. Eating a giant toe is really hard to do. No, you just take it in one big bite. Just one big bite and you're good. They still haven't shipped the chair that is supposed to be delivered tomorrow. It still says guaranteed delivery tomorrow and they still haven't shipped it yet. I think they better get a move on. I don't know if it was the static mesh, but I'm definitely not seeing the butter smooth performance I had in testing. Must not have tested much after installing the static mesh improvements. I wonder how noticeable that mod really is, if it's worth it. It actually creates a performance hit. Why would it? There should be plenty of video memory for it to cram everything in there.
Ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get...
You didn't notice a performance hit from it.
Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead. See for yourself.
Warrior Stone. Mage Stone. The Thief Stone. Those under the sign of the Thief will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. You can only have one blessing at a time.
Thief, eh? It's never too late to take charge of your own fate, you know.
Thing is, I truly hate the Thieves Guild. But we will go through it. We will go through all the guilds. I imagine we will go through all the guilds. Water looks much better. Modded up, this game looks quite nice. Hey, Gratz. Welcome back, Densa. Another boss down in Dark Souls. So here we are, now that we've got a little lighting. Whoa, did you see? Oh, I think we just growled. That's pretty sweet. You did just fine. You didn't need my help. Help, you didn't need my help. Is there more? That's a hunter. Did you start a fight with an NPC? You don't like Mercer's beautiful tones, his brilliant monologues and complex character motivation? I'd like to throw Mercer in the river. Hello, are we going? Ralof, hello.
Think that dragon is still flying around here somewhere?
That dragon on your side?
What? Oh, hardly. I don't think even Ulfric could pull a dragon out of his pocket. Lucky for us it attacked when it did, eh? I wasn't looking forward to getting a shave from the Imperial headsman. Seriously?
Are we being executed?
Don't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak himself.
Oh, right, that guy. That guy.
Right. The leader of our fight against the Empire. I forget that most people don't know what he looks like, except for those Imperial wanted posters.
How'd you end up as Imperial prisoners?
I was assigned to Ulfric's guard. We were on our way to Darkwater Crossing in the south of Eastmarch. The Imperials were waiting for us. As pretty an ambush as I ever saw. We were outnumbered 5 to 1 at least. Ulfric ordered us to stop fighting. Didn't want us all to die for nothing, I guess. I thought they were taking us south to Cyrodiil. Parade us in front of the Emperor. But then, we stopped in Helgen. And you know the rest.
Really think I should join up with Ulfric?
Damn right. You don't have to be a Nord to fight for Skyrim's freedom. You should come to Windhelm with me and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
Not on the schedule for 2
Anyone will
weeks,
know what the
but
coming of the dragon
notice there's
means.
nothing else after it right now. Think Ulfric knows where that dragon came from.
Well, maybe not. Dragons haven't been seen in Skyrim for an age or more. But wherever that dragon came from...
They're definitely doing the
and whatever it
DLCs.
wants, Ulfric.
We'll set up a home somewhere, and we're definitely
Can count
gonna...
on that.
Yes.
Besides,
Yes.
you have your own score to settle with the Empire now. And with that dragon.
You make a good case. Maybe I will go to Windhelm. Whatever the case may be, we'll make that decision later. We'll probably do a poll.
Skyrim needs people like you to fight for her freedom.
Dragonborn.
Better get moving.
It's definitely not playing at the frame rate it was during testing. And in the middle of the stream is no time to mess with it, so I'll have to mess with it later. Hopefully it's not too perceptible to you. Prestige, what were some previous... Oh, Yankees is asking. What were some previous games you've done? There you go. Check those links that Kim just posted. You'll get a much better answer than I could give you quickly, because it's a long answer.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Told you the blue flowers are my favorite. Where did he go? Did he run up ahead, or did I leave him behind? By the way, the Ruffled Feather, which handles some of the water, the mod that handles some of the water, there is a phantom crab, and I let it install it. There's a crab companion. He's like a ghost crab. Apparently he's excessively powerful. We don't have to take him with. But he's there. I went ahead and let that be installed. Where did Ralof go? He must have gone up ahead, because he's just gone. Oh well.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
What is it, woman?
Dragons
Been
now, is it?
drunk on the job again?
If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do
What
than
are you
listen to
doing
There's
here?
too many conversations going on at once.
I'll be right down.
It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
You know that if you run through town naked, guy outside the inn will comment on it. We just had like 3 conversations going on at once. Okay, odd.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
No, I was not talking to Sven. Not yet,
I would
anyways.
stay away from him if I were you.
Stay away from Sven. Where did Ralof go? Oh, there we are.
Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's right. Don't worry, Uncle Raylo. Won't let those soldiers sneak up on you.
Now, Raylo, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attack.
Hey Van, what's up?
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylov's is a friend of mine.
Even a cat wearing
Here's the
Imperial
key to the
armor?
house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Give me everything? Take everything. If there's anything you
There is
need.
something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew we could count on you.
Up to the Jarl of
I ought to
Whiterun.
get back before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it out. It'll take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's Stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, you know, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't doubt me. I know how to lay low.
Entropic, what's up, man? How are ya? I used to be entropic like you. Dang. If we can get the naked comment anyways. Oh, saving just so sloppy. Naked cat coming
Next
through.
time you might want to get dressed before leaving the house.
Oh, I don't know. It's overrated. Put you up here, though. There's usually someone sitting there who comments on your being naked.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
That guy can be a follower, Fendal, and he's a trainer in archery. Right, we should talk to him about that. I can't remember what the system is for purchasing training. How it ties into natural leveling. What's the optimal way to use that? Naked cat walks up. Can I use your forge? Need any help? Give for sale.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
switch to the sell menu here. I don't want to buy anything. What have you got for sale? I want to sell.
Blades, helmets,
Levi, we'll see you later.
pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Really, how do I switch to sell? See my stuff. Or do I switch to sell? In SkyUI. I can't use the mouse to select Junden below. Tab. There we go, select button. The select button. SkyUI was made for keyboard and mouse. SkyUI is not helping me with the controller. I think I'll probably keep it on, but SkyUI was designed to compensate for the fact that the UI was made for a controller. Well, I'm playing with the controller. SkyUI is not helping me so far. Maybe I'll disable it. I don't know. It's just confusing me. So, how much money does he have? He has not a whole lot. 634 gold. Oops. Oversold. Okay.
Until next time. Whatever you need.
Whatever it is, Prestige, it went right over my head. I it didn't click. Quite literally don't get it. How come those things didn't show up? He wouldn't buy the mage gear. Said that the blacksmith wouldn't buy the mage gear. Mage gear has nice value. Look at the weight 1, value 300. There you go.
It's cool, everybody.
Sea Star, what's up? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? He didn't want the silver necklace either. Oops. SkyUI's killing me here. It's killing me. I want it to work with the controller the way it was supposed to, and SkyUI is trying to accommodate my keyboard and mouse usage that doesn't exist. Drop that. Just drop it. Okay. Better. Like not being able to favorite this without using it. At the bottom it says favorite, press A. Watch what happens when I press A. Just drank one and it marked it as favorite. I don't think SkyUI is gonna fly. Would I just use another one by hitting the bumper? Find out how much of a mess this is going to be right now. Let's do this right now. You know the expression, let's nip things in the bud? Well, there you go. We need to. We need to right now. We'll at least do that for now. Hopefully this doesn't force... This is why I wanted to test this now. It's hopefully doesn't mess anything up. Pulling mods after you have saved your game with them, depending on the mod, can really break things. Alright. Oh, hallelujah. There we go. This is the console UI, and so much better for someone who's playing with a controller. Watch this actually work now. Please watch this work. I can favorite things. Alright, so those things moved up to favorites, yes? No? No, they got dropped. They did not... What? Take. Got my bow too. Why did those... Haha, no. What's going on with the controller? We've got some interesting things happening. Shouldn't be any overlap. Is it not your control settings? I'm following the on-screen prompts. I mean, everything's kind of mapped. It should be mapped the way it is. It's your key bindings. Which ones? Help me see what I'm not seeing here, because I haven't messed with them. Controls. Left hand. Here, well, let's set the defaults. Yes. Reset settings to default values. Pressing A doesn't actually work. Pressing X works. Defaults. Well, now it's working. Now I can press A. You're right, they might have been a little screwed up there. And that could have been what was going on with SkyUI as well.
For new blade?
Morgusk, привет. How are you? Lewis John, yes, we completed it on Friday. Assassin's Creed 2, I love it. It's a great game, and it was great to play it again. I hadn't played it in so long. Try that again. Mark is favorite. There we go. I bet you that's what was going on with SkyUI too. Now, I have not changed the key bindings. I must have messed with them years ago. Must have been some really old settings that were retained. We try re-enabling SkyUI before we go on, see if it's any better. This is the start of a long adventure. If we sink a little time into getting things running better, I think it'll pay off. It'll pay off in the long run. Try re-enabling it. I didn't want to spend time on stream messing with mods, but times. Where does it stick SkyUI in? I think SkyUI can be higher up, but it could also be down here and it'll be fine. I don't think the order needs to be messed with. Oh yeah, no, it definitely does. Death King, there were folders left over when I reinstalled it. There were some old folders that I hadn't thought about. There's even a couple old. I had once messed around with the tiniest little bit of modding. There was a tiny bit of stuff in there. Oh, good. Tell Ryan hi. See you a little later. All right, SkyUI. Is it effective? Again, yes, we got SkyUI again. Can I now mark things? Favorite, none favorite. Sweet. Key bindings fixed. Well, that's so much better. I bet the favorites menu will actually work now. Longbow. Put it in a group. There it is. Now. Dagger. I want to equip dual wielding. There we go. Left, right. Put them in a group. Working! It's working. It's so much better. I thought it was working. I guess I don't really know how this all works. If I want to change my weapon sets, though. Registered 1 new menu. Sofia follower. Sofia settings, stats. There's a follower mod I put in here. Yeah, I should be able to favorite the potions without consuming them. So I don't know exactly why that was going on, why my controls were so goofy. Must have just reset them years ago. I must have wanted to attack with bumpers and run with triggers and stuff like that. But it'll take a little getting used to. Now to change my weapon sets. Group use. Alright. That. That's the thing, though. Hey, Koala, how are you doing? I don't want to touch my keyboard. I don't like playing games with keyboard and mouse anymore. I spent too many years doing that. My game keyboard's over here. I don't want to place it in front of me. My mouse is a trackball. I want it out of the way. I've got my chat laptop. All I want is my controller, chat. So I've got my mouse is over here and my keyboard's over here, and I don't want to use them. I don't want to use them. All right. Onward.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me? You're that visitor been poking around.
Stealthy.
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Salador, it's the other way around. I put my mouse and keyboard that far away because I don't want to use them.
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War is only going to get worse now.
Look at the skills, briefly. I realize most people have played Skyrim and have seen this before, but the constellations, the skill trees as constellations, dependencies, they're pretty cool to look through, and you can spend a lot of time there. We'll spend some time there when we actually have something to do.
Stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Kill the bandit leader, located at Silent Moon's camp. Innkeepers can tell you of little side quests, often places to go, people to kill. Silme, how are you doing? Privyet. Your keyboard's far away too, but you can't use the gamepad.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Sven. You've been talking to Sven? We hadn't even met Sven.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
I make a song request.
Sure. What can I do for you?
Age of Aggression.
Only true Imperials request that one.
Uh-oh.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer.
Hey,
of
Melgo, what's going
kings.
on?
On the day
Cheers.
of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
He pauses so long between the stanzas, it's kind of weird.
Someone that faraway places and heard a new story.
There are countless side quest people to help, things to do. So give me suggestions if there's something you'd like to see. Sven followed us outside. For instance, Sven has a little love triangle going on. Ooh, 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 look at the aurora. Oh, isn't that hot? Oh, beautiful.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Matten Kazani, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Entaya, privyet, welcome back. Kenter, what's going on? Privyet, my friend. Good to see you. All right. So, who do we help? Who don't we help? I don't really have a plan, so it can be any of those things. Just let me know. The ruffled feather mod. I just want to go meet the crab. There's a crab somewhere here. Potential crab companion. There he is. We probably should not take him with because he's supposed to be a little overpowered. Sir King Crabalot.
Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Gonna leave him.
Until next time.
Until next time. But if we ever need an overpowered companion, Sir Crabalot is there. Wombat, you always help Fendal and get him to come with you into Bleak Falls. Do you think he's back inside? It's nighttime. He's probably in, maybe he's in his home. I don't know where his home is. The Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Same voice actor as Mercer Frey and 50 other people in this game. Good voice actor. I'm going to complain about him a lot, so I want to get this out of the way. He's a good voice actor. He's heavily overused in this game, and his voice has come to grate on me because it's just...
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
I can't get away from this voice in this game, and I will complain about it. So I just want to differentiate between the voice actor, who is good, and his overuse, which is bad.
Maybe you're looking for something particular.
Gonna get Sofia as well? Yes. I think she's marked at Whiterun. I think she's at Whiterun. And I haven't ever met her. I just found that mod. It was one of the last things I decided to put in. Something happened. What have you got for sale? Start with business. A couple more things to sell. Still switch it with select. He'll buy some of this gear. Something happened.
We did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow,
So this is your
northwest
plan,
of
Lucan?
town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This way.
Martin, I've got both. Consoles and PC. This is on PC. But I do play on consoles and capture them as well.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
And she's already leading me there. Is it too late to find Fandal? Will she just disappear if I wait till morning? It's 11 p.m. And Taya, I do. I have it on PS3, but we're playing this on PC. You don't have to go yet. Let's see if he's around. If Fandal's still around.
Whatever you need. Buy Ismir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
Yeah, Void, it looks fantastic, and it actually was playing better when I tested it. Not playing as smooth as it could, as it maybe should. It is modded with a lot of textures and added effects, but I did test it, so I'm a little surprised. There he is.
River, there's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. I'll show you what I know.
You trained me to be better at archery. I should wait until I've gotten a natural level. I'm trained this level, so you could be trained 5 times. But because of the way it fills the bar, if I remember right, Wombat, maybe you can check me on this, or anyone else. This is a bad time to use a trainer because I've almost got the bar filled, right? You should use a trainer when your bar is not almost full.
He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
Hope? You don't sound very sure.
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Fake letter from Sven. Deliver Fandal's fake letter to Camilla, or tell Sven about Fandal's letter.
All right, then.
Yeah, so Wombat, you can only do 5 per level, and you're saying it doesn't matter when, but if I have this much in a bar and I pay for 1 level, it'll fill that bar. But if I have this much in a bar and I pay for 1 level, it'll just fill that bar. So in a sense, the progress in that current, the current bar will be wasted. Is what I was thinking and trying to remember if that's accurate. Grab a lot. So, confused. Now that I've reset the controls, the testing I did, the practicing with the controls I did too is moot because now I've reset them. I gotta get used to jumping with the Y button again. You've never done it that way. You talk to Sven first about it and then side with Fandal. Let's go back and talk to Sven and see what he says.
Come on in.
Void, it is like that, because it'll fill the bar regardless of how much progress you have. So to avoid wasting the progress you've already made. I don't even know where Sven went.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius.
There he is.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
Oh, well, okay, so the options have changed. I can't talk to Sven about Camilla without giving him the letter at this point.
I'd better get going.
So I guess we better go give it to Camilla. We're gonna play along. Oh, it'd be interesting. Yeah. Great deception. Tricking Camilla into loving Feindal.
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
Or we can tell the truth. We can spill the beans. Feindal asked me to give you this letter and say it was from Sven. Death King, if you make him your follower, then when you train, you can get your money back by going into his inventory. Save just in case it doesn't work. Sure. Not a big deal. I'm not going to probably keep him as a follower. Man, I want to meet Sofia and find out if Sofia is a good follower, and then we'd probably work with her for a long time. Of course, we could take Lydia along. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Are we really going to lie to her? I want to decide with Feindal without doing that.
Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
So Khajiit can see in the dark. Can they see in the daytime? Everything's so gray here. When it's not in direct sunlight, everything's just gray. Snow Owl, if you don't want to lie to her, you side with Sven. And then rat out Sven. Also gives you Feindal as a follower. I sort of past that point of no return, I think. Where did he go? Didn't look. Is that him up here? No, two kids up there. And a floating dog. Look at the dog! Oh, wow. You've never seen this lighting effect. Well, I installed
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. For a
Climates of Tamriel mod, which is doing nice stuff with the sky, but I think it's also affecting weather and lighting in different areas. Some of that might be configurable, but don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with
Appreciate your
Sven.
help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
25 gold. Come along.
Ain't used to here in Riverwood.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Oh, Camilla's not leading us right now to the barrow. I guess it doesn't matter. She doesn't really come along anyway. She would lead us about this far. And then tell us it's just up the path. Alright, Wombat, we'll see you in a little bit. So we were told to go get a golden claw. At least we were told that if we got the golden claw. Weapon buttons now. Just starting to get bumpers and triggers in my head one way, and now they're reversed now that I've set the controls back. If we get the golden claw back, we'll be helping the guy at the local shop. It's the first quest in the game. It's meant to be your introduction to dungeons, and it is required to get the story going. The golden claw, what you do with it in the dungeon, becomes a running theme throughout the main quest line. Clouds settling in amongst the peaks look fantastic. Now, there's a fight you don't have to pick up here, but I usually pick this fight. Starting off with no real gear or skills, if you're playing on Master, this is not, or on Legendary rather, but Master probably too, this becomes a really pain in the ass fight. This first one here, I like to work on my sneak.
That's it. That's your best.
So now to switch, what do I want here? Toggle focus, group use. Oh, I was doing that with fewer buttons before I reset the controls. Oh. At some point, I don't want to pick up things that have too much weight and too little value, so I will start to get in the habit of looking through things. And being a little more selective. But there are just certain categories of items that are much better to pick up. They don't weigh much, they have great value. Mage gear. A good example.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Still trying to use the trigger, or the bumpers instead of the triggers.
I'll show you a real fight.
Look at the value, 125 value, but it weighs 30. It's not worth picking up. Although, you might make the argument that while we're broke at the start of the game, we should pick up and sell everything. Leshu, how are you? Snow, what are you saying? In SkyUI, there's a little button on the top, settings, and you can add what? VW? Sorry, failing my abbreviations. Alright, Prestige, have fun, man. We'll see you in a bit. Big Falls Barrow. buttons for quick switching weapon sets.
I swear I'll kill you.
Waspaway, what's going on, Waspaway? How are ya?
You don't have a chance.
Stamina regen is horrible right now. Look at the speed of the stamina regen in combat. Out of combat, it's much better. But stamina potions are actually useful in this game. That's why I keep picking up bows. The bows are not valuable enough to pick up for their weight. Start of the game, try and pick things up that might be, let's say, at least 10, value of 10 per pound. And then as the game goes on, you want to pick up things that are more valuable and avoid the lesser stuff. But right now, something's worth 10 gold per pound. Probably pick it up. You're fine. Are you fine? Good. Dude. I'm pretty good. I'm trying to get used to... I've had some control failures here. I've got the UI mod that pretty much everyone uses on PC, but I'm not used to. And I'm playing with the controller, so I'm trying to get used to it the hard way while playing.
Time to end this little game.
This is such a weird way to change. Level up. I will at some point, Jamie, and I should probably have when I came in here, but... Done. Ain't all helping. Is he even there? He's just standing there. He's not actually helping. Let's see. Group, ungroup, set group icon, save equip state, group use. I don't want to have to menu to set a group. I have to hit a button to get into the view mode where I can switch between the groups, and then Skeevers. Skeever tails. Getting used to Y for take all, it's X. Everything is changed from the way I was practicing, testing. All right. Level up. So stamina, we're going to want a lot of stamina. Each level you get to pick health, magic, or stamina, and then you also get points you can spend. Depending on what you've actually ranked up, get that level, you may have points to spend in different categories. So health, magic's not going to be huge. I am going to want some restoration spells at some point, even level those up, but I don't think it's going to be a priority. What do you all think? I'm going to start with some stamina. Right now, stamina is a big issue. Perks to increase. 1. So sneaking is going to be huge. Sneaky Archer is as much of a plan as I've actually got. So we're going to need to rank up Stealth, Muffled Movement, even though there is gear that will muffle your footsteps and there's a spell that will muffle your footsteps. Just having that noise reduced innately is much better. Not triggering pressure plates. Fix it. Have you tried controller and keyboard at the same time mod? Nope, I have not. I didn't know there was one. I'm not surprised that there is one. I have no desire to use the keyboard and mouse here. I just don't want to. I don't care to. There's nothing I want from keyboard and mouse. I might even turn off SkyUI again. Now that we figured out I had some weird button mappings, I turned it back on, but I don't know that it's adding anything to the experience for me. I like seeing columns. Maybe being able to sort things by weight and value would be nice compared to the default UI. But I think SkyUI is really more helpful to people with keyboard and mouse. I think it's just going to get in the way here. Alright, lockpicking. We're going to eventually have a lot of lockpicking, sneak, probably light armor. I don't think I'll want to wear heavy armor. Archery is going to go. One-handed is also going to get leveled up on dual-wield daggers. And there's lots of stuff in there. Blocking, two-handed, heavy armor, we're not going to see much there. Smithing, if we want to make our own gear. Smithing and enchanting, stuff we can level up. Alteration, I probably won't do much with alteration. Restoration, we're going to want some healing spells. Destruction, probably will not do much with destruction. Conjuration is fun. Even if you're not playing a caster build, being able to conjure things is pretty cool. Especially... Where is it here? It's probably near the top. Some of the things you can conjure are pretty badass. I guess we won't see them on here. We have to actually get spell books. But I think you can summon a Daedra. Oh, you can get some really powerful conjures. So it might be cool to do some conjuration. Illusion, alchemy, speech, pickpocketing. So many things to level up, but the things I definitely want to work on, lockpicking, sneaking, light armor, archery, one-handed, they're all right next to each other too. What do we spend on first? Fix it. You use the controller, just the controller, and you have SkyUI, but you just use two hotkey direction keys, left and right, and nothing else. Well, that might be worth looking into. I moved my keyboard out of the way. I have a desk laid out here with a bunch of stuff on it. Chat laptop. I've got keyboard for my stream PC and a keyboard for the game PC and an E13 for hotkeys for OBS and two different mice and cups of water and things. Anyways, I have too much stuff on my desk. So I don't even want the game keyboard in front of me. I like to have my hands, I like to be able to rest my hands there. If I can do it all with the controller, I'll be much happier. I don't want to have to mix it up, even for a button or two. You would start with sneak or archery. Yeah, let's see what's in the archer. Bows do 20% more damage. Good. Overdraw. So some of the coolest things you get. Pressing block while aiming will zoom in your view. Eagle eye, we're definitely going to want that. Steady hand, zooming in with a bow slows time by 50%. A lot of people find that to be an overpowered skill, but sneaky archer, you want that stuff. Power shot, arrows stagger all but the largest opponents 50% of the time. That's huge as well. When you've got something really evil coming your way and you can quick shot them, draw your bow faster, and stagger them repeatedly, as well as slow time when you're aiming, you can pretty much headshot things repeatedly with arrows while they're advancing on your position. Sort of like being Legolas. Pretty cool. And then bullseye, 15% chance of actually paralyzing the target for a few seconds. When you're popping off arrows that fast, you will start paralyzing things all over. Ranger, being able to move faster with the drawn bow. Recovering more arrows off of bodies. Everything in this tree is awesome. Critical hit chance. So yeah, we're going to want everything. Everything. even on an SSD, it stalls on that menu. As it autosaves, it completely freezes the menu while it autosaves. And even on a solid-state drive, that autosave takes like 5-6 seconds. We're coming up on the first break. I'm just getting settled into the game, and I think we should go through Bleak Falls before that break. Destiny! Thanks for the follow and welcome. How are you, Destiny?
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
You get the Zephyr Bow, you don't need Quick Shot. Actually don't know the Zephyr Bow. Look forward to getting the Nightingale set. I usually use the Nightingale bow, or crafted bow. I haven't played in years, I'm so rusty. I don't remember the Zephyr Bow. I'm really good. I'm really good. Part of the Ethereum quest. Oh. Sure, we'll get back there eventually. So here we have lever to pull. Some symbols to take some cues from. Snake. Dolphin. Another snake fall into the ground. So snake, snake, dolphin. Voo. Eat thief. So there are skill books. Pickpocket increased to 21. Even these skill books have text in them you could read. Let me know what you would like to have read, because there's far more than I'll be able to read. Far more than I'll be able to read. Look at how many pages they put into this skill book. So, would we read this? I don't know that it's one of the better ones. The ones I want to read, ones I really want to read, are the ones that have a series, have an actual tale to tell in parts. Those are some of the really good ones. But I'd be happy to read anyone's favorite Skyrim books. If I come across them, point that out. Gold, Iron Dagger, Petty Soul Gem. Soul Gems will be a big deal later. We have enchanted weapons. We need to charge up the elemental effects on our weapons. We'll need Soul Gems with souls to do that. Eve, how come, is there a... Why is it just read? Why is it not also pick up? Can't we pick those books up? Page. Oh, and take. Have to read it and then take it. Read it and then take it. Covering the prompts. Rusty, rusty, rusty. Skeevers. Your health is low, you're about to die. So at least now I can favorite these things without using them. That's good. Instant heals. Most of the heals in this game are instant, and just like in Fallout, you can pause and spam a healing item to get as much of your health back as you want. Ah, that's right. That way, if it says steal, you can still read it as you read the books first. Scroll of Fireball. Yeah, scrolls are nice and valuable if you're not going to be casting them. They're great for selling. Potions, a lot of potions are good for selling if you're not going to use them. I tend to just use basic potions. Healing.
Is that you, Hognir? Bjorn? Soling? I know I ran ahead of the claw, but I need help.
Big ass spider in here. I remember that. Remember that. Big ass spider. But I have to cut through here. Toggle focus, analog stick, group use. Wounded frostbite spider, but he is nasty and he does poison, and I am certainly going to use arrows on him. Maybe Feindal will tank effectively. I'm used to having to kite left and right here. I would come here alone.
What are you doing? I'm on your side. Keep it away from me. I'll see you in pieces.
Well, it should, Densa. It should. Me too. I mean, after years, coming back to Skyrim is pretty cool. Mark Zahn, how you doing? It's one of your favorites. Mine too. One of my all-time favorites that I haven't played in so long. Coming back to it is quite a thing. Loot these egg sacs, can't we?
Get me out of here.
Some of them.
Get me out of here. Help me out of here.
I'd rather leave you there.
You, over here.
Arvold the Swift.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Hand over the claw first.
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Cut him down with arrows. Because that's a thing.
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Those are all empty.
Don't like the looks of this.
Draugr! I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this sneaky first-person view sniping Draugrs, sniping or just attacking ones that are approaching. Mordecai, what's up? So get used to this view. There's gonna be a lot of it, a whole lot of it. Arvel's Journal and the Golden Claw. So just another comment on the value of things and what I'm picking up. Notice how this hide armor, 5 weight, 50 value. I should pick that up at this point if it has 10 a value of 10 for each weight, it's worth picking up, like the boots, likewise. Eventually it won't be. The stuff that's relatively light, I'll pick it up. That sword, 9 pounds for 25 gold, not worth it. But by maintaining some sort of a system for what I'll pick up, it'll be easier for me to not have to think too much about it when I'm looting things. And then we'll adjust as we go on, and eventually we'll get nice and rich. One of the stealth skills is to not trigger pressure plates. But we don't have that skill yet. Ooh. Oh. He's crippled now. Well, that was your own fault. Faendal damn near died. No, don't do it again! Alright, do it again. That was funny. Do it again. One more time. Come this way. Walk this way. You can change the field of view to make it wider. Fix it which field of view. This one, I don't mind this view so much, but I could widen it. Sammy girl, how are you? Mordecai, I'm like level 2. We just started. I think this guy's actually alive. Yeah, Restless Drower. Faendal, tank him! Yes. I'm not a Nord, and it doesn't work. I just died. Great. Awesome. First death. Slaughtered. Damn. Should have quick saved. Just want to run back through, but I should still pick up crap along the way. You use 85, default is 65. Man. Faendal's attacking already. The guy's gonna get himself killed, don't worry. Yeah, I got poisoned too from where I was standing. Snake, dolphin. Yeah, I did, but then I died, so I have to go back and kill him again. Died to a Draugr, the Restless Draugr, who was casting Frost. Also used to playing a Nord, which is a little more Frost resistant, but that's not the reason. Happened. I wasn't paying enough attention. And I need to sort out hotkeys, buttons, something. I don't actually want to switch to keyboard and mouse. Just want to get things working the way I need them to on controller. Like this, SkyUI having to switch weapon sets like this is not helpful.
Keep it away from me.
Go in there, Faendal, go tank him again. That was perfect. Please go in and tank him. Take me so much longer if you won't. There you go, go tank him. Perfect.
This ends now.
You're not tanking. You're pretending.
Don't let it get Help!
You see what that poison's doing? That venom is just wrecking me. I don't even have quick access to my heals. Well, I suppose, let me see. I can use them this way, right? Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe I won't try to use that favorites menu and use the groups. I don't have any magic, Mordecai. I don't know, maybe I have like one default spell or something, but chances are the only spells I will use on this character will be Restoration and maybe Conjuration. Tiny bit of illusion. Alright, I have flames. Do have healing, huh? Cool. Didn't realize I got those from the beginning. I thought I was gonna have to get them.
Help me out of here! You, over here! You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes,
the golden claw. We spoke about this. Hand over the claw.
Look like I can move?
Right.
You had to cut me down first.
Rather shoot him.
Loose. I can feel it. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Back to fight. Damn, hold on. That's sort of unexpected. Kents are loading these up. What?
Don't like the looks. This. Pick up the heavy sword. Fantazi, how are ya?
believe this is where I died, right? We got the Restless Draugr. He came out and he started casting. Fendal did not tank him. You can lure him back and get him to go across this trap is probably a better way to deal with him. Not Fendal, but this other guy. Get him trapped behind that. Get him from there. He's totally trapped. Oh shit, he's not trapped at all. Oh, look, he wisened up. He went around the outside. Why am I playing as a cat? Why not? I've never played as a Khajiit before. I was going to play as a Nord female like I always have in the past, and I decided to do something different. Ah. My archery is gonna need some work. Come on. The ancient Nord arrows are not good arrows, but for now at least I'll collect all the arrows of every kind I can get. Awesome, fix it. Let me try that right now. Thank you. Let me try that. Taz the Amazing, thank you for the follow as well, and welcome aboard. Let me try that. If you have a bow and daggers and favorites, go into the favorites menu, highlight the bow, hold down on the left the D-pad until a 1 shows up. You rock! Yes! Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So let's see here. Now, so that's the 2. Do I put that on both? 2. Let me see how this works. Bow, daggers, and it did do the set, even though they didn't both have the number on it. It did do the set. Oh, man. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Melee to ranged, melee to ranged. Thank you. God, I needed that. Lamia, no, I still don't. I totally don't. I don't at all. I don't get it whatsoever. Maybe when I take a break here, and I'm overdue for that break, but maybe I'll ask you about it in Discord. As the picking Y for the jump button has always been so bizarre. I can't reach this thing. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Is that meant to be unreachable? Strange. Maybe it's because I'm in sneak. Oh, I cannot get to that chest that looks like an actual chest you should be able to loot. So Taz, big fan. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls in general. He's still trying to make it through the trap.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Charlie Ganelli, thank you for the follow. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Charlie. Hold on, I wonder if I can do something else with that. What if that becomes 2? I can use the left D-pad to switch between my weapon sets. And I can have the potion on this. I'm just going to burn a potion here to test it. This is so good. Up or down will bring up the favorites. I can bind 2 things. Something to the left and something to the right. So I can have a healing item and I can have my weapon sets. Thank you for looking that up, Fix-It. I imagine there's even more that would help. And now I'm really curious, so after the stream, I'm going to look into some of the things I can do with the controller in SkyUI and how things are bound. Should have looked into that more already. There's no 3 without mods. That's okay. 2 is going to be very helpful. Just having the left and right bindable is going to be huge. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have that issue with disarming. The way I've got it set, the left D-pad is switching my weapon sets, and the right D-pad is a heal. So none of them are disarming, actually, and that's fine. I can just put my weapons away with the normal button to disarm if I need to. Sheathe my weapons. Well, this... Man, there's a lot to just get used to again. I'm trying so hard to hide my frustration with the frame rate right now. The game is playing at about 15 frames per second, and in testing it was a butter smooth 60, just like it should have been. There was not a frame drop during testing, and since starting to play it today, I mean, it's the frame rate's in the toilet. I don't know how much of that's coming through on Twitch, but it's really bad. And this is why I tested things in advance, to make sure the mods wouldn't crash the game, make sure performance was good, if anything needed tweaking. So I am internally mortified with the performance of the game right now, and I'm trying to hide it. But something's gonna have to happen, and I'm worried that I won't be able to really mess with it till after the stream. So I'll try not to mention it too much or be too bitter. Why we test things. How frustrating is it to have the live results defy your testing? It is very frustrating, that's why I am about to die. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, I like the full one. Come on, Fangar, keep working on him. There you go. So maybe what I should actually favorite is that heal. Where is it here? Healing. It does look okay. That's good to know. I mean, very helpful to know. Somehow. So now I've created a double healing. Somehow I've bound this unexpectedly. This will still be fine. Being able to just come to this menu and select things off of it and not worry about the groups, it's going to be alright. Thank you. If it looks smooth on stream, I can worry about it far less. A little bizarre for me. But at least I don't have to worry about it during the stream. That was... Is that an apprentice lock? I shouldn't have broken a single pick on this lock. Do have a level. So we cannot, here's where the gates start to come in. We could increase a perk, and initially we could increase anything from its base level. But if you look at where we are, the archery tree, we can't even increase this one anymore until we have at least 40 archery. So there's no eagle eye. So we have 30. There's no critical shot until we have 30. Can't just get more raw damage until we have 40. We'll have to move on to something else for now. Sneaking would be my next. Need to get it right away. 20% harder to detect. We have 30 sneak and we're almost there. We can get muffled movement. That'll probably be the next one. Koala, to get your Skyrim to run smooth, you had to enforce 100 FPS through the NVIDIA Inspector tool and use exclusive full screen. You know, it might be the full screen mode that's having the biggest effect on things. Exclusive full screen versus windowed borderless, that kind of stuff. Might also affect why I can't mute the game using my Windows volume controls. Might just have to check those from the game's launch menu. They're not all here in game. All right, well, we'll get there. Let's finish Bleak Falls. Let me take my break. I will try tweaking the full screen mode if we can't get our performance back that I had in testing. It could be that simple, that it went to an exclusive full screen and things are behaving quite differently.
Don't like the looks of this.
Oh, at least they only got chopped once. Hey, Privyet! Mensch is back. Privyet and welcome back. How are you? Hello from a distant cold Russia. I'm sure it is much colder where you are. It is cold here today. Kind of cold and wet, but not Russia cold. Indal, line of fire. Melga, combat looks so dull. I gotta say, sneaky ranged combat is kind of fun, because I do like sneaking around to these environments and getting critical hits and killing things in 1 or 2 shots. That's kind of fun. And the slow-mo, the kill animations are alright. They added a lot more to the game that weren't there originally. So you do get a lot of finishers. Running around, sneaking, stealth kills, finishers. They make the combat, for me anyways, less boring. But the melee combat, I'd have to agree. Melee combat is kind of sad in Skyrim. And what I always come back to is thinking about people who I've heard, not specific people, but the complaints I've heard about Wild Hunt melee combat. And I don't get it. Wild Hunt combat is so awesome, especially compared to some of the combat in earlier games, sword and sorcery games. Kochari, heyo! What's going on? We've spent 2.5 hours getting the game started and getting into and through Bleak Falls Barrow. How do you like them apples? We are finally going to complete the Golden Claw, the very first quest in the game. 2.5 hours in. Activate keyhole. So, outer ring, middle ring, inner ring. Oh, I'm trying to remember where do we get the information? We need to examine the claw, right? We need to examine the claw. If you look at the claw that you have in your inventory, inspect it. Oh, there it is. We just turn it and inspect it. You can actually see the symbols. So there's the claw. It has a bear and dragonfly and an owl. Litonad, you're from cold Skyrim. Dirty and drunk Khajiit. Perfect. Dirty and drunk Khajiit. Left stick click zooms in on the claw. Awesome, thank you. So rusty. Nice, Snow. You looked all around the dungeon before checking the claw. I don't remember, but I imagine I might have done something similar.
Look at that.
I don't think they'll remaster the game, Kane. I don't think they will. It's continued to sell well and has remained one of the most popular RPGs of all time, and they haven't had to remaster it for it to do that. Word of power learned. Completed. Find the secret of Bleak Falls Barrow. Bring the claw back to Lucan. Oh my god! Draugr Overlord. This could be messy. Hopefully Faendal does a good job of tanking. Because I don't really have any healing potions. And that healing spell takes a while. I'm not sure I even have it hotkeyed effectively. Yep, here we go. Now it should get interesting. Can I do a full circle, please? Round. Faendal comes back up. No, I could get trapped back here. Well, that would be splendid. Middle of a battle, perfect time to pick a lock. Sweet. Alright, that worked. The Pagan, what's going on? Skywind. Or remastered Morrowind, maybe. Heard a little bit about that. Okay, Ancient Nord Sword of Cold. Probably be better than the daggers I'm carrying. Do I have any mods? There you go, Melga. Those are the mods currently in use. Thank you, Lamia. Hello, Hitbox. Frenzy. Eddie Soul Gem. All is garnet, gold, hunting bow. I'm gonna take that. Bethesda terrain. Yeah, you can often climb things in Bethesda just by spamming jump. You get caught on surfaces and you can keep climbing and keep climbing. Oh, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Haha. I kind of saw, it was pink, not red, but I kind of saw the color flash by. Thank you, Kim. I need my first break, definitely. Let's activate the handle. Let's get out of here. Let's take this back to Lucan. Skyrim dungeons tend to have shortcuts to get you out, so you don't have to backtrack the whole way. That is a saving grace. The Skyrim! Alright. I so need this first break. I'm gonna disappear for about 5, 6, 7 minutes. I actually haven't had breakfast yet. I was kind of waiting for lunch. I think it's lunchtime. Early lunch. I'm gonna go make a couple hot dogs. I'm gonna go microwave them, so they won't take too long. But I might be gone more than 5 minutes. Should be less than 10. Let's do this, though. I want to figure out what's going on with the full screen right now. I don't want to eat my break doing it, so I'd rather eat on my break than eat up my break. Check something here. But is this going to be a borderless window? Is it going to be a borderless window? I mean, no, I'm not playing like, we're not doing that. We're not doing a window like that. Oh, hell no.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static.
Bibole? Bibo, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. That is definitely not what we want. We could force some stuff. This is what I didn't want to do on stream. This is why I tested it, and I was so pleased with the performance that I'm so disappointed that it's not performing like it did in testing. But it is. Did it get to a non-standard resolution? Was it doing something weird? Break time before my brain gets fried time. Skyrim was old enough that the NVIDIA GeForce experience didn't even have a profile for how to tweak game settings. Not that there are a lot of settings to tweak, so that was kind of neat. That wasn't there. The windowed option was in the launcher left corner. I got it. I already tried it, Koala. But it's not a borderless window, and there's no way I'm playing with a border. So obviously, I should have done some more testing before setting this all up. We'll just keep it the way it is. Yes. Hey, Nick DJ, I do have the script extender installed. It was required to get SkyUI and some other things in there. Okie dokie. Have to have that for SkyUI. I cannot mute the game with the Windows volume controls. It really is an exclusive full screen instead of a borderless window, which would be so much better. There's got to be a way to put Skyrim in a borderless window, and I think it would improve the performance, which is suddenly in a weird place. Oh my god. Nick, I'm not sure that's true anymore. You need to load the game using the script extender icon when you're using the Nexus mod manager. I'm not sure if that's true or not. You can all discuss this amongst yourselves. Jamie, what is my favorite game? That's a hard question. Maybe someone else can share some of my previous attempts to answer that question. I need a break. We've been going 2 hours and 45 minutes. I should have been on a break a long time ago. I'm going to go eat breakfast. It's noon. I'm going to go eat breakfast. I'll see you all soon.